drink water, bitch.
Jordan 914 coming in hot with the 45 stream watch streak.
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. I think I just need to crop that. I'm just gonna crop that. That keeps happening. Let's crop that in a little bit better. Good morning, Russ. Welcome in. We're gonna be a little bit low energy today, guys.
It's Tuesday.
Not a bad day. Just you know, didn't start great. Had to recover, so all good. So want to talk to you guys about. Well, okay, let's do some general housekeeping. First, I told you guys that we got new BTTV emotes. You can only use these if you're on desktop. Unfortunately, they do not work on Twitch Mobile. Come over here. I gotta use my screen. It's just more.
Well, it helps your elocution if you have balls in your mouth and you talk.
What the Oni?
What's up, Oni? And with that, there's a BTTV command. So if you want to know how to trigger in these emotes, those are all the emotes that are available. They are case sensitive. So, for instance, if you want to link cry, you just go ahead, capitalize link cry, and that's in chat right now. There's 44 of these, and I don't expect anyone to remember all these. I'm very much looking forward to that because I want season 4 as well. So I will be there opening night to watch The Mandalorian Grogu. I'm very excited for that. So yeah, if you want to use any of these, any of those emotes, just type in exclamation point BTTV to get the full list, and those will be all here. Again, they do not work on Twitch Mobile because Twitch Mobile sucks. But if you're on your PC, you should be able to do all those. Not all of them are camo case. Like some of them are uppercase right there, some of them are camel cased. It varies. So like I said, if you're not sure, just hit the BTTV emote or BTTV command just to make sure you got it right. Or you could wildcard search. So if this works for any emotes on Twitch, if you type in, there's a clip about people twisting this, but if you type in a colon and then any words you're looking for, so for instance, if I typed in colon and then link, it brings up every single emote I have access to that has link in it, and then you just kind of scroll and pick the one you want. For instance, that one is link rip, which is right here, from The Legend of Zelda 2, one of the worst games in the series. So yeah, if you're not sure about anything, if you want to see like what dance emotes you have, you can go colon dance, no space, just colon and then the word dance. Capitalization doesn't matter. Twitch will tell you how many emotes you have that have the word dance or have the name dance in them, or the word dance in them, excuse me, and so on and so forth. So yeah, these are all available for you guys now. We also have new standard emotes courtesy of Mr. Caliman. Thank you very much for those. I still have 2 open slots that I haven't filled yet, and I don't know if I'm gonna fill them right away. So you start from number 5 forward. It's this the dead one, which is a tombstone that says RIP with a VR headset on it, and the one for laugh, hype, rage, meh, just I'm not really interested in what you're talking about. It's my version of like people sipping the coffee mug because I love that emote. He came up with that one for me, so that was awesome. No, which is me shooting a gun. Oofs or yikes, puke, thumbs up, and get good ya. And there's 1, 2, 3 animated ones from Miss Caliman, Ghost, Raid Out, and Gun. And I made this little blaze one down here. So if you're sub to the channel, you have access to all those right now. The follower emotes have not changed. I have not changed these in quite some time, so I use them elsewhere. They may change soon though. They may change soon. We'll see. We'll see. The peanut butter one will probably become a standard emote because people bring up peanut butter to me all the time. So I need that no peanut butter one available to me. The clip one I don't get used in this channel, but I may change these other 3. The well done because that steak jokes run this course. Oof and trash may change because now I have an oof emote, so I don't need to. And then there are 2 new channel point redeems. So if you go in there, and amazingly no one's redeemed them yet. If you go in there, there are 2 new ones. They say sponsored by either Good Goodyear or sponsored by Murder Golf. If you trigger either one of those, it will play a fake ad here on the channel for about 30 seconds. One of them is the Get Goodyear, a shorter version of the Get Goodyear fake ad I created. The other one is a shorter version of the Murder Golf trailer I created that you guys saw last week. So all that is in the channel now. Come back over here. Doing some work, putting in some work. You see I changed the background. This actually just my Windows desktop now. So very excited for Knights of Fiona. And try and change things up here, liven up a little bit. I'm gonna change out some sounders here too pretty soon. So one thing I want to talk about is there's not a bad thing happening, but there's and I've talked about this before, but it's really starting to hit home now, because today I meant to talk VR news. I was going to pull up some articles, some things I found interesting, and just talk about them for an hour like I usually do. And the wall I'm hitting is that because this is my job now, I'm less interested to do it on stream. For instance, I put out 2 stories today. One about Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic getting PSVR 2 support, and it's going to get a Quest version and a PC version sometime down the line. The PC version is going to come first. The Quest version will come next. Yeah, so now I loved what we did on Tuesday. Just going down, like deep diving Hysteria, and just spending God knows how long on the Star Citizen page. Like those kind of like specialized topics, I still love doing that stuff, but I don't want to do like rundowns anymore because I do that for work, and I don't know many people who get off their job, especially me if I work from home, who then immediately want to talk about their job. Like for instance, I've known all of you for quite some time, and I'm just recently learning what some of you do for a living, like on Nikaze, for instance. And it's not something that we regularly talk about, because who wants to talk about their job when they're out of there? So which kind of puts me in a weird spot for this stream. As if, for instance, every Thursday for Lord knows how long, at least 2 years now, we've done the new VR releases. This is now my job. Come over here. I spent the better part of today working on a list of the games that are coming out for VR in May. Most of the games that have come out this month, I've already looked at because I had to look at them for the article I wrote a few weeks ago. And then some of these I reviewed already. So I don't know. I'm hold on, one more dub I need to go pick up, because yeah. So I don't know. And as an extension of that, right now we are starting to work on putting together the next Upload VR showcase. We do one every June. Or it has been done every June. This is my first year, of course, being with the company, my first year being involved with it. And part of that process is you help to weed through the many applications that come in, and one of those also. So yeah, it's kind of happened very quickly, but I've heard good things about it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to jumping into that one here pretty soon. Someone else is covering it for work, so I'm happy to bring that one to stream. It's like a multiplayer excursion, but then that's one of those, how many people am I going to convince to take a flyer on this game to play it with me? All right, we'll look at the reviews in a second. So part of, and I can't get into specifics about specific developers or anything, of course, because that's almost like classified, but I have to protect that because I don't want to get fired. But part of that process is, and everyone knows this, you apply to it, but then we go through and look at, what you're announcing, your storefront presence, stuff like that. Watch your trailer and try to send notes back on the trailer or whatever. So but since I've done trailer evaluations for here for so long, I'm less interested in doing it doubling up or doubling down. Now that'll pass after the Upload VR showcase is over. I don't know, like, because I look at this stuff every day now, and I always looked at it every day, but because it is my physical job to look at it, there's a mental switch that's happening. So I think it'll kind of be more, and I guess because I can just direct someone to the website, hey, go to my author page on Upload VR, I have an article on this, I can just direct them to that. I feel less inclined to cover it here. Let's go on live without telling. What do you mean telling you? Awful. Do you want a direct personal email or DM when I go live? Do you want me to reach out to you? Do you want me to send a messenger pigeon all the way to Canada to let you know that I'm live? Welcome in, by the way. Yes. Okay. Got it. All right. Heard. Gotcha. I will badger you. I will DM you every time. I will send it back with snacks. Okay, so you want the messenger pigeon? I was gonna send you a DM. So no, I think I've done a good job of keeping games separate. Like One More Delve, I didn't touch it at work, so that can come to stream freely. Surviving Mars Pioneer, didn't touch it when I was doing content, so I'm happy to play it and I'm enjoying it. A badger would take longer than a pigeon. Wouldn't send a badger though, because I need something that can fly. But so games I'm not particularly concerned with. Even like with Walkabout Minigolf, for instance. Walkabout Minigolf has a new course that comes out next week on the 7th. It is called Black Haven. I have already played it, and I played it last week. And even though I'm interviewing someone for Walkabout this week, and I have to write that up, I will have enough distance from having played it that I feel comfortable playing it release day on stream. So game wise, I feel like I have good guardrails in place, but when it comes to general discussion, that's where I'm kind of trying to figure out what can still stay on stream that I'm going to be, that I won't be bored by because I already talked about it, a week ago privately, or 2 weeks ago, or even earlier that day. At the safeguards around that. So having said that, One More Delve.
Oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch.
All right, what's Vanity got to say? Woo! Disclaimers: this is a solo dev game, and I do take it into account this time. My review is adjusted to the lower price as well. I have mainly only enjoyed this in solo play, while the game is mainly meant for co-op. I have not played similar VR games like Dungeons of Eternity. Interesting. Is this a VR game or a game in VR? It's a game in VR. Unfortunately, it's developed with very flat thinking. You can't interact with everything, and while there are several VR mechanics for fighting, many actions, i.e. inserting a key into a lock, perform automatically with no utilization of Sixth off. Okay. We'll come back to that point. This game is for dungeon crawler enjoyers and those who just want to throw some magic and swing some swords with your bro. It's not a complex game, but quite enjoyable till you run out of content. There's nothing that bars any age above 12, but it's probably best for young adults. More vintage gamers may want to look in other places first. Okay. The game can be enjoyed both in solo and multiplayer. Server issues proved that multiplayer might be offline. Oh no. Oh no. Not good. But the game runs perfectly fine in offline mode too. It's fairly easy to understand and get into. Found the gameplay look very fun, especially with the variety of enemies. The AI is not the smartest or diverse, but enemy weapons and abilities create enough engagement. Combat is physics-based, not the best ever, I think, but that is very subjective, and VR players always fight over this, what they prefer. Don't hate me if you don't like the combat, it's PvE only. You can build your own classes by mixing focusing armors and weapons like mage, warrior, paladin, archer, etc. No healer though. Each delve can be as short as a few minutes or as long as a couple dozen. Do it your own pace, no pressure. There's only very basic tutorial at the beginning. You can communicate with people for tips and further explanations. There is some interesting problem solving that creates quality of life things, e.g. the shield you use can be broken but regenerates. Armor has no armor values, just adds to your health, making it easier to understand which gear is better or worse, unless you concentrate on the more fun things. You can play seated, though there is no official seated mode. Just calibrate your height while seated and you're good to go. I play tested the game before launch, and the developer seems trustworthy to not just abandon this game after launch. It's still just one dev, so progress might be slow though. The magic system is very simple, just hold trigger and move your hand, but fairly satisfying to use. No dialogues, no monologue, no text. If you solo, just put on some music or podcasts, whatever in background and have fun. Parties 1 to 3 people, no need to look for a random fourth. The deal breakers. Very few settings for comfort, essentially none. You can calibrate your height, switch between snap, smooth, and that's it. That's not really a deal breaker, but okay. Well, okay, for me personally. For this person, sure. No running, no jumping. Yeah, I can't. Okay. A few settings for graphics. It's clear this has been developed as a standalone first game. This also results in draw distances on PC being very small, and stuff like annoying popping in effects render for something behind several walls. It's PvE only. There are a lot of things around you that look like something important, and they respond to physics, but you can't just pick them up because you can't interact with anything you were not meant to use. This is very disappointing or even perplexing at first. All right, I'm gonna stop here because this came out twice. For people who have played VR games, I know almost every VR gamer I know, to a man or woman, and I'm guilty of it too, tries to pick up something when they enter a room. Do you have a sliding scale of how much that bugs you if it's a one dev if it's a single dev project, or basically if you know like the story behind how the game was developed, do you have a bigger allowance for that, or is it an all or nothing thing? Is it like, oh, that's a bummer, I'm kind of mad about this? Like, is there a slight, are you grading on the curve when it comes to that? I'm saying this as someone who's working on the VR game right now, and specifically is not doing interiors to avoid this very problem. Yeah, like what's up, Z-Tran? How you doing? You're a good person to ask this question. Z-Tran, we're talking about one more delve. But not for that, but for consistency. Elaborate on that, Oni. Z-Tran, the question is, we're reading the review for One More Delve. It's a solo developer dungeon crawler, co-op dungeon crawler. And one of the things that's come up twice is that everything in the world isn't interactable. And he's calling that in a section here called deal breakers. Now, again, it's all about, what's up, Scorp? How you doing? It's all about, you know, your personal preferences and things like that. And I totally respect that. But the question was, if you know it is a solo developer or a small team, limited resources, whatever, do you grade on the sliding scale if it's a solo dev? Or are you like, no, this should have happened? I don't think everything in the VR game needs to be interactive. I agree with you. I'm curious, like, yeah. Like I said, almost every person I know tries to interact with stuff. Like, for instance, I know for a fact I can't do in a walkabout mini golf. I've tried enough times to know I can't do that. And I don't even think about it anymore. But I'm curious if this person who, let's just say this person, Vanity, has never played walkabout mini golf, and they go on to any one of the courses of walkabout, and there's all those props and so many different things to walkabout that looks like they should be interactable, and you go to interact with them, and you can't. Does this person call that a deal breaker for that specific game? I literally don't even think about it when I play walkabout anymore. I don't even try it. Like, I'm pleasantly surprised when something is interactable, like on the Elvis course that everyone hated last year. You know, where you play the piano and like play with different things. Like, that was awesome. Where they lock things down but they expect you to notice to interact. Gotcha. Okay. They go for the high fidelity in the environment, but then skip on the whoa. I can't read that word. Verisimilitude? Hope I got that right. I haven't played that course yet. We're playing Walkabout next Thursday, by the way. Next Thursday for the new course, Blockhaven. So feel free to come on in. So, and then I'm gonna. Well, that okay. So another question. So, So is it that if something is interactable in the room, you expect most of the things in the room to be interactable? I'm trying to understand where you're coming from. Like, I just want you to expand on that, because you said some good things. I just kind of want to like dig in on it. I think part of the lockdown feeling walkabout actually fits with the mini golf vibe. Stuff that's open to the public is generally knocked down. I agree. Like, they had those like ropes or like chain ropes where to tell you like what part of the course you're supposed to stay on, and you're not really supposed to wander off and go mess with the plants or anything else. Well, only responds. I'm gonna keep it going here. Where was I? Balance between different weapons is fairly poor, making one class clear meta. Balance changes may occur, but I think it will be difficult to balance them properly. Is this early access? It's early access. Okay, that's another allowance I would make for early access. But again, that everyone thinks differently, of course. At the time of me writing this, two-handed weapons and bows are completely useless. Don't plan on playing those classes, though. They exist. There's some interesting problem solving that creates quality of life things. The shield you use can be broken but regenerates. Armor has no armor value, just add to your health. Makes it like, wait, hold on. He said this stuff earlier, didn't he? I feel like he said all this stuff earlier. RNG drops can make this a bit grindy if you were down on your luck. Content is very limited, very little magic variety. Levels are procedurally generated, which helps, but they become repetitive quite fast. Still, very little variety between the enemies. Parties 1 to 3 people. Your 4th squad member won't get the Discord call again. Why is this a deal breaker that is only 3 players? No in-game friend system. You have to coordinate your lobby numbers to other means, and no lore. Is the price right? I think it's a perfect fit. A bargain even with the launch discount, early access $12 €. You're easily getting at least 10 hours of gameplay out of this. If the deal breakers don't scare you, buy support the VR devs. Like I mentioned for Wilson's Heart, you were in front of a cabinet of drawers, only a couple would react. Ah, gotcha. Okay. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Okay.
Hello? Hello, Mike.
Look, we're studying awful.
Hello?
Thank you for the lurk.
Hello? Hello?
Okay. So yeah, like I think these are more cons as opposed to deal breakers. Maybe I'm just taking deal breakers a little bit too literally, but I don't think a game that doesn't support 4 players is a deal breaker to me. Dungeons of Eternity was 3 players for the longest time. Into the Radius 2 is only 2-player co-op right now. They're trying to get it to 4, but that's gonna be a work in progress. My guess is the Quest version comes out before they get it to 4. That's just a guess. I haven't talked to CM Immersive at all. But I do think he does pull it back at the end and basically say that you're getting at least 10 hours of gameplay out of this, so it's still good value. That's good. I don't know. I mean, everyone knows his different things, so that's fine. Let's look at another one. Before making a bad review about the game saying it looks underdeveloped, understand that this is not only is this game early access, it's also being developed by one person. Please be patient and don't be hating for the smallest things. The game is really good if you're into difficult and physics-based combat. Beating the dungeon bosses are very rewarding, whether it be spells or gear. I play tested this game last month and the game has improved quite a lot since. We're looking forward to seeing a lot of newer and more difficult content. I have a lot of hope this game will grow into something much bigger. Okay. There's another question. How are you, because I'm about to read this thumbs down one in a minute. How forgiving are you of a game if you know for a fact it's early access? We talked about this a few weeks ago in the Discord. I don't think we brought it on stream, but when Gamertag played the beta of Into the Radius 2 and then put out a video saying the game was ruined. He didn't put out a later video saying it was amazing now because they changed some stuff, but he put out that video almost like it was a review, even though it was a beta. Like, how forgiving are you of early access mistakes or like issues because it is early access? In the same way that, like, if you played a demo, no one expects a demo to be perfect. Another example from real start is when I stuck for a long time in the wash steam room because I wasn't trying to close the one door with 2 hands. Does that indicate that's what I should do? One hand. Okay, interesting. Yeah, although that second example I think will be a good thing for onboarding, because that doesn't make sense why it's been forever since I played that game, but we're 2 hands on the door. Yeah, that's interesting. I see what you mean by consistency though. That makes sense. Thumbs down review. This is a Quest game, slightly enhanced for PCVR, but low poly models and extremely low res textures are everywhere and stick out like a sore thumb. Physics are very bad too. Too often my sword would go undetected. To an opponent. Water and lightning effects look nice, but coming from real PC VR like EXD, I say EXD really is like a full 100 times better, not 10 or 50 times, but a full 100, unless you're just out to whack some opponents with an IQ of about 20. Gameplay feels much like a game from 20 years ago. Maybe not a good thing I play EXD just for starting this game, but then again, I observed that in EXD, I get similar performance as in this game. Warmer Delph has such incredibly poor graphics that the game, I know this early access, seems very unoptimized. There are some graphic settings which are great to have. Okay. So I haven't seen anything in this that would put me off playing it. I mean, I could give a shit about... Yeah, having played enough Quest games, like, graphics aren't gonna matter to me as much as they would like someone like Croy or Relax, and that's fine. Even Relax is not a... Even Relax, I would not call a graphics snob, for sure. Well, okay, there was more. Overall, this feels like pimped up phone VR. If you want to play with swords and some magic, go for real VR like Blade and Sorcery, EXD, Undead Citadel. Get the fuck out of here. Or even Skydance's Behemoth. Those games are so far beyond One More Dell that there's simply no comparison. I've asked for a refund. I will not be coming back. Okay, good riddance. You played 0.3 hours, so you played 18 minutes of this. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen anything in reviews that would put me off playing this. Factoring in that it is early access, and I'm factoring early access heavier than I'm factoring one developer. One developer just means updates are probably gonna come slower. Early access just means I'm expecting some rough edges. This in the game I would like formally review. Yeah, we'll pick it up. So it's not my wish list. Let's fix that. We'll pick this up. I'll show you the trailer. So probably not gonna do new releases on Thursday. Gotta say, not a good trailer. It's just straight gameplay. Don't spoil about Unreal Engine asset packs. I agree. I hate myself for this, but when I watched the EXD trailer again the other day, right after I was going through some asset pack stuff, I immediately recognized an asset pack from Michigan Studio. Immediately recognized it. But yeah, if you mention one, that's again, the trailer's all gameplay. If you mention like one piece of gameplay and everything else is graphics related, I kind of know where you know what kind of gamer you are, and that's fine. But you know, I'm not a graphics first person, so so that's that. That's gonna come to stream at some point. What's not gonna come to stream is this shit. Nathan had a funny post on social media where he basically said the difference between Quest gamers and PCVR gamers. On the Quest store, Beyond Sandbox is sitting at a 4.0 rating, which is not a good rating for a Quest game, by the way, with like 2,600 reviews or something like that. And a bunch of them are, I'm just putting the 5-star ratings to support this developer. Let me know how New Yorkers or LA people feel about recognizing places shown. That's true. That's a very good point. Because I've never seen a VR game set in Atlanta, but if that ever happened, I would sit there and probably scrutinize it because I know downtown pretty well. Anyway, yeah, Nathan said it's sitting at the 4.0 on the Quest store with like 2,600 reviews or whatever it is. On Steam, it's mostly negative with 549 reviews. I give this developer all the credit in the world because they managed to turn a few very viral hits on TikTok into, I think it was 500,000 wish lists or 50,000 wish lists. I may put another zero there, I'm not sure. Yeah, I returned the XD. I might buy it again later, but it feels like another sandbox with a Think campaign. Interesting. So it's not real VR. You don't call it real VR like that other review we just read a few minutes ago. Every single person I've talked to who played this, whether it be on Quest or PC, just said this was trash. But I'm gonna kind of stick up for this a bit. If they're claiming they want to be a modding platform, I don't think you can probably evaluate this game for like a year. And I say that because if you look at something like Blade and Sorcery, Vanilla Blade and Sorcery, way back in 2017, whenever it came out, versus what it is now. Thank you. Z-Train just made the point. Or Skyrim, my God. Put a 1 in chat if you have ever played vanilla, no mods whatsoever, Skyrim VR. Put a 1 in chat if you've done that. Because I have. And it's awful. It is horrific. This is basically Gary's Mod VR. That's kind of my indication of it. So yeah, the base game is going to be meh. In the same way that, I mean, I think Boneworks is meh, period. But the base level of Boneworks, you go on Boneworks for the mods. There needs to be something other than being a little psychopath cutting up NPCs. I can agree with that. But I am interested to see what happens to this game at this point in 2027. Now, if people just write it off and it just goes off and dies, then, you know, it is what it is. But I think if you're calling yourself a modding platform, you need the mods. And from what I understand, there's not a ton of mods available because we were just running around I mean, to Oni's point, running around like little psychopaths cutting up NPCs, and there wasn't a lot of focus on building out proper, fully modded content. You know, you look at other platforms that are very UGC driven, Rec Room that shut down in June, you know, VR Chat, Resonite, RiffXR, so on and so forth, you know, even Boneworks, Bone Lab. The bulk of what's interesting on those is the UGC. It's probably like 90% what's interesting there. It show what can be done because that much I agree with Oni. They should have had some kind of here's the potential of this platform, and I think that is a mistake. That much I do agree with, but I am interested in what, like, how the mod scene develops here. If the tools that are available are good enough to build with, if they even have. I didn't play it long enough to even look at any of the modding tools because that's not my thing. So I would need someone who is experienced in doing some modding stuff, like an Amelia, for instance, who has built some stuff within VR, to look at this and see if there's something worth doing here. Or some of my friends who have done a lot of the Bonework stuff. Yeah, I'm just interested to see what this looks like in a year. If people don't just give it the middle finger and get rid of it now. I would say that sandbox stuff isn't for me, period. But I am interested to see if it does find its footing, you know, over the next few months. And we're just doing this because I'm just kind of going through some stuff that sounds interesting. Sounds like mostly guns, yes, but I'm not surprised because given the people I know who are behind this, they're shooter boys, so not shocked there. Okay, to Oni's point here, Galaxy. The game is still in early access, which I understand, but I still expected something then. I wanted a nice game with a lot more stuff. When the game fully releases, I'll probably buy it, but not now. Plus, the included example assets seem to be aimed at the CS2 crowd. Is that Counter-Strike 2? Make sure I got that right. I try so hard to like this game, but I literally can't. There's nothing to do, but that's beside the point. Picking up items is so glitchy, you can't even do anything. You spawn crouched, and the graphics suck. It's all bad and unplayable. I am returning. Now that's something that would put me off. I hate grab jank in all of its forms. Like body holsters. I played a game the other day that I kicked back to the developer and said no. He wanted every single thing on the body to be immersive. So there are holsters on your calves, your upper legs, your hips, both shoulders, around your back, and in your chest, and on your forearms. There's like, I think I counted 13 different holsters on the body. And the number of misgrabs I had, I wanted to punch a hole through the wall. And I asked him why. He said maximum immersion. I said, okay, but how many of your playtesters are doing what I'm doing right now? And he said, well, yeah, they're all going through that now, but they'll just need to get used to it. And that just kind of put me off playing it. So I just, you know, I wished them well on the game, and I just kind of moved on. I think I played it maybe an hour. And 30 minutes of that was me just grabbing at it was a zombie shooter, of course. But most of that was just me grabbing the wrong thing and not being able to pull the proper item. So yeah. And whoever decided that something should be on my calf where I have to reach down to my calf to get it, no, don't do that. LOL, please never make a game again. Oof. It'd be a lot better if any of the game modes other sandbox worked. There were supposed to be 3 modes of this. It's supposed to be like an actual first-person shooter, the sandbox mode, and what was the other one? I think a zombie shooter. Sandbox PvP shooter modes and the zombie horror mode. Okay. So I guess the PvP shooter and the zombie horror mode don't work, and it's just a sandbox. Welcome in, Magoo. GG's on the jackpot. Congratulations. Hope you're doing well. You guys had 3 years to perfect this game. Absolute asset slot mixed to attempt to feel like Blade and Sorcery, Blood Trail, and Bone Lab Bone Works. Yeah. So I'm gonna put a pin in this, and I'm gonna look at this game again come like this fall and just see if it has changed at all. So I think with a active modding community and the ability to actually build something that's more interesting than what's here at base, they could turn this around. And I'm always down for a good underdog comeback story. Not looking great right now, but you know, we'll see where it goes. And it's also rare to see a game on a PC VR game, a game on Steam VR, go mostly negative within 24 hours of it releasing. For those who don't know, there's a threshold before you get one of these ratings where it's like negative or mostly negative. I can't remember the exact numbers. I want to say it's 100 and 500, or it might be 250 for the mostly part of it. But if you're like under 100, it just shows your rating and that's it. It might be 50. I'll have to look it up, but yeah, there's like thresholds to how many reviews you get before you get these monikers. It's right up there with the get focus on them just playing with their dick. I think. Oh god. So anyway, that's that. What are we doing tonight? Tonight I could have sat there and just looked at, I was sitting there mesmerized by that one of those gifts. I need to move on. Tonight we're playing more of this. It's Surviving Mars Pioneer, and this is actually a good chill game for me to continue a conversation I'm having with you guys over one, how this channel is going to evolve, and you know, things that we'll find interesting. I may open up, I'm going to open up a submission process for, like, if you see something interesting, if there's a video you want me to watch or something like that, or if you just have a question, like, you know, open up the forum basically, because mostly it's just me yapping for an hour and you guys reacting to that. I'd much rather start to make it a little bit more interactive and you guys just throw stuff at me that you want me to talk about. So not, you know, break down all of House Flipper VR, you know, nothing like that. But yeah, I'm an open book, so ask me anything. You guys may think about my job too, how things work and stuff. Of course, there's some stuff I can't answer, but what I can answer, I'll be happy to do that. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. It is a survival game, but it is not so heavily survival game that is off-putting. For instance, the first time I played Green Hell, within an hour of that game, I had been attacked by piranhas and had like 3 leeches on me, and I ran out of food like twice or like 3 times in the first hour. Like the hunger meter just going do 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 do. It was insane. That was on regular difficulty. It needs some fine tuning. And then it's gonna sound weird saying this. I like a more chill survival game, even though that's kind of like the antithesis of what survival should be. Like I didn't think Song of the Smoke was all that taxing, or it ramps properly. So like the first world in Song of the Smoke, which is, what the hell is that? All right, something weird on my keyboard. This is Song in the Smoke. We played this about 2 years ago. So the first level of Song in the Smoke is, I'll mute this and play the trailer as I talk. First level of this game isn't like this. There are no enemies that can attack you in the first level, the first biome of the game. I think there's 6 biomes, and it's all about you getting used to finding the base camp and building your base camp and building a fire and doing all those proper things. You know, the deer or the bison, whatever those, not bison, those deer, antelope, gazelle looking creatures, those are the ones that are in the first world. And then when you go to your second world, it introduces an enemy that can actually hurt you. And in the third world, that enemy, and then there's a new one, and it introduces a new predatory threat with each world that is successfully more and more dangerous. And I appreciated that because that let me get used to the cadence of dealing with the day-night cycle and figuring out, you know, when and how I need to eat and skinning animals and things like that. Without the threat of I'm gonna die within the first 10 minutes if I don't find food right away. I don't know, that, like, throwing you in the deep end and just saying swim bitch, is not my flavor of survival game. So I thought Song of Smoke did it pretty well, and Survivor Mars does it pretty well. Your oxygen goes down very, very quickly, which means you have a limited amount of time to go out into venture out into the world to find stuff. But that's okay, because as I build up more and more tools, I'll be able to, presumably, because people have finished the game and I've seen how big the map is, I'll be able to last out in the world longer, and I'm looking forward to that. I did do some stuff off stream. I'll show it to you guys when we get in. Yeah, it's just been, I played another hour-ish, maybe an hour and a half of this offline, and I'll do some more stuff offline to build up materials, so you guys aren't sitting there watching me farm ice for an hour. Yeah, it's a fun game. I'm enjoying it, and I'm glad it's not co-op. I'm really glad it's not co-op, because I'm alone on Mars. I want to feel alone. I want to feel like I'm not unsettled, like, and I felt that even though I was in VR and I was talking to you guys, like, I felt that. I felt separated from everything. That was cool. Good stuff. So let's go play that now. Where is everything? Where's OBS? Where's OBS? Here we go. So we're gonna hop into this. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, so I'll go at least 2 hours. I'd like to go 3, but tomorrow's a busy work day, so we'll see how it goes. Talk to you in a minute. Clip this right now, please. I need Croy to see this majestic view distance with this crystal layer music in the background, setting all the vibes. I'm just gonna slowly move forward until I hear this. Someone clip that. This is incredible. My turn can wait. Someone's gonna clip this. This is amazing.
I'm gonna.
Croy VR. Look at draw distance. God damn it! Someone clip it, please.
I'm gonna hang up.
On sale already. It's multiplayer. Put it on the store. Okay. I'll stream it once and I'll put it on the store. An online VR co-op horror game about delivering parcels into haunted mines. Avoid monsters, shop out packages. Teehee. And pray you reach the quota. Team up with up to 3 other delivery goblins, survive your shift, and pay back your student loans. Okay, well that already is that. Perfect. All right, get Faye in there.
Am I in there? I don't think I am.
You take like 1 step backwards, you should be fine.
1 step backwards.
Yep, and then duck your head, and then duck your head just a little bit. Perfect. Hold. Perfect. Thank you. Someone clip that, please. Exclamation point clip. Just so I can pull a screenshot of it later. Exclamation point clip, please. I'll take my shot. I mean, compared to the Quest, for sure. Obviously it's not on, so I can't see anything. Oh my god, that's heavy. That's really heavy. Wow, that is really heavy. I need someone to clip this, please, because I just need a shot of me in this headset. This feels super heavy. I'll have to look at what the grams are compared to the Quest. There is no light bleed, though. Like, none whatsoever. Oh my god,
it's really annoying. It doesn't happen on every hole, but
this is great.
Often enough that it really annoys me.
Let's get giant again.
Again, an incredible sense of place.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I am embiggened.
This stream is sponsored by Hims.com.
Somebody clip that.
He's talking about.
You know, it's really annoying.
The inspiring.
What are we looking at?
What is
Nanners.
Part of that internship?
Nanners.
Is that the hidden
Nanners.
intern?
Nanners.
Nanner. Okay, test. Can you hear me? You should, because I can see myself on the voice meter. Voice citizen, welcome in. Hopefully you can hear my voice. Everything's looking good. So
The award-winning Amelia says, "Can hear you."
Thank you. Thank you for confirming, Amelia. Appreciate that. Okay. First things first, let's get chatting here. Yeah, live streamer kit. Let's minimize Steam. That start live streamer kit. There we go. Minimize you. All right, someone could feed a message into chat. I would greatly appreciate that. I probably should have done this before I did the AV check. And then I'll just need a final audiovisual check once we boot the game. And then we're off and running.
The award-winning Amelia says, of being alone on Mars, is it like The Martian where you have to survive on potatoes?
No, you have fabricators that you can make food from. So you harvest ice and iron, and you can use that to make soup. And the soup gives you so many hunger points. I think it's like 20 hunger points back. Thank you, Faye, for the message. Hope you're doing well. It's the quest. Okay, it's the move my mouse, and we should be Gucci now. All right, looking up, everything looks okay. Perfect. Okay. I did want to see if I can get rid of the helmet when I'm outside of my habitat. In fact, I should probably do this when I am in the game. So let's just play. Okay, so I added this radar station, which allows me to scan new areas, but I can't do that yet because I need a copper ingot, which I don't know how to get, or a steel beam for this other area, Trident Valley, which again, don't know how to get. So what I'm working on right now is I need to construct the upgrade station, which I need some metal that I don't have yet. That's my food processor. An upgrade station needs a copper ingot and 2 aluminum bars. I can't do any of that stuff yet. I don't have any of that. I also need to make some food before I... What's in my inventory? I have 1 MRE right now, and my hunger's at 56, so I probably should eat that, actually. So that gives me 20 back. Okay, so what else did I do? So I put that radar station on, which looks like this. I moved the rocket over here, which is how I accept contracts too. I did a couple of these contracts too, which is how I earned some money to send some stuff off. Now I need copper and aluminum, which I don't have access to yet. Although I think I know where to get it. And I moved this out and extended some power here so I could get more windmills going, because I was running out of power. So right now I have, my network demand is only 4 units and I have 15. So I've got plenty of capacity here to do whatever I need. All right, so let's see if I can get rid of, hang on, actually go back. Let's see if I can get rid of that overlay that you guys see when that's difficulty. Absolutely not. We're not changing that. When I have the helmet on out here. Because I watched some gameplay of this on YouTube today, and I didn't see this helmet. But I'm wondering if that's just the Quest version. Doesn't have it overlaid like that. Yeah, because I don't see a way to turn that off. So I guess we're stuck with it. So, general question today for everybody. Do you have a game? I'm gonna put it. Do you have a default game? A game that if nothing else is, if you feel like playing something and nothing else is up, you just go to that game. It's like your comfort food almost.
The award-winning Amelia says, Hades 2.
Hades 2 for Amelia. Good answer. I'm saying that because I don't have that. And I'm starting to wish I had one.
Trans says, for VR Def Walkabout.
Walkabout, okay. Yeah, I don't have that. Because Walkabout to me is a social game, so I don't really play it by myself. It felt weird playing it by myself for work. Oh, I can put it on my hand like that? That's nice. Ooh, this needs to go away though. That's easier to read. After running around with this barren wasteland for almost a full day, we have finally found the cave. I dearly hope the boss has I need to find this cave. Bet this cave has what I need.
The award-winning Amelia says, for VR, Arcade Paradise.
Okay, okay. Yeah, what are your go-to? What are your go? Just your fallback game? Just your. I just want to play a game. Don't know what. Let me boot this up. I dearly hope the boss has a good reason for when us drilling this exact spot. The entrance is at the base of the tall, flat rock near the ravines. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Let me check this other message. Traveling for half a day for a random cave. Okay. So I gotta find this cave. What'd she say? At the base of the tall flat rock near the ravines. Okay, so let's look at our map. At the base of the tall flat rock near the ravines. So here's me, there's my shuttle there. Is that it? All this is ice. I've got all this is ice, so that's iron. That's copper. No, that's copper. That's iron. The brown ones are iron. The greenish with brown streaks are copper, like the tiger stripe ones. And the bluish white ones are ice. Non-VR, Kingdom Hearts 2, VR. Yeah, no shock VR chat was for you, Brand. But yeah. Kingdom Hearts 2. Why Kingdom Hearts 2 specifically? Is that just your favorite in the series? Alright, so I need to make some food before we go do this. Because I don't think I have any more. I'm at 54. It's going to beep at me in a minute. So I don't have space. That's my other problem I'm having right now. But I'm hoping this cave has another habitat where I can make some space. Having said that, I can at least make... I'm out of iron? Damn it, I need to go farm some iron. Okay. Alright, so I need water. Put that in my inventory.
Magoluhubu says, Stardew Valley can't wait till the next update.
What's the next update in Stardew? I am curious. Let me go ahead and just eat all this. That should be a 91. That's backup oxygen. I don't need any of these research stations in here. So let's just clean up some space. I need iron, but I'm not going to go farm that now. So I really want to find this thing. What's up, Arlen? How you doing? Arlen, what is your go-to game? If you want to fire something else, if you want to play a game and nothing's coming to mind, it's like, I want to play this specific game. What's your game you always come back to? Alright, so it's daytime, so it's going to be nighttime by the time I get to this cave. So we're going to head for this little thing here. This little entrance. I feel like by the way, this game has walking speed, and if you ever play this game, turn the walking speed up, because you can get so much more done if you can actually move faster. Okay, all that's copper. Okay. Yeah, so the brown one's copper. So the cave should be right here. Right here. New mission available. Explore the cave. Okay. Let's do it. Ooh. Alright, we got our extractor out. How do I get through here? Or do I walk through here? Okay. Civilization. Which one are you on right now? 2 numerics candidates, along with a few other things. Okay, nice. I'm excited for you, Magoo. That's calcite. I'm looking for like aluminum. That's calcite.
Oxygen level below 50%.
About to find out how much these oxygen things give me. Oh, we got stuff. We got stuff, people. Open that. Oh, that's oxygen. There we go. That's a full refill. Let's go. Okay. That. A new habit. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I want all that. I want all that. Take all that. Okay. Nice. Dr. Linda Tomb. After only a few days of drilling, we're heading back to base. Turns out that wasting half of our power cells on simply getting here didn't exactly allow for much actual digging. To avoid a similar disaster in the future, I've hidden a spare power cell in a nearby box. Okay. Power cell. Provides power to vehicles, mining drills, and other machinery. So there's machinery around here? Here we go. Insert. Oh. Now we're cooking with grease. Now we're cooking with grease. Okay, we got everything out of there. I guess we'll take this back with us. How's my inventory now? Okay, I got plenty of space. We're at 55 on oxygen, so we're gonna have to move here in a minute. Anomalous shard. Transfer. Anything else I could do with this?
Oxygen level below 50%.
Okay, I've got oxygen. Yeah, I've got oxygen, so I'm not worried about that. Is that a full refill like the other one is? Okay, I hope it is. Okay, I guess we'll fill it with calcite since there's nothing else here for me to take.
Every day's great at your tuners.
I can get 6 more. I was hoping there was aluminum here. One more spot. Okay, inventory's full. Now we gotta get back. Make sure I didn't miss anything.
Oxygen level below 25%.
Okay. Now we gotta go ahead and take the oxygen. Take that. We're gonna figure out how to manufacture those if we're gonna explore here more. I'm sure there's a way to do that. So all this has been calcite so far. I haven't seen another material here. But we have another habitat, which is amazing. That means I can expand and get some of this other stuff crafted. I'm excited about that. All that was calcite. Real pain in the butt. Sciatica. Oh my God. Someone hit the BS sounder for Arlen, please. Someone just hit the BS sounder, please. My God. He's on Twitch Turbo. I know he can still hear me. He should be ashamed of himself. That's not the way I came in. Alright, so I did everything I can. Thank you.
Bullshit.
My goodness. Thank you, Russ. Good Lord. See, and the other thing is, Arlen, by you doing that, you've opened up the ability for chat to just make nothing but butt jokes for the next Lord knows how long. Alright, so it should... Now that we found our cave... Oh wow, it was like right here. Oh, no, Magoo. Magoo, we don't need the resurrect, but they're funny.
Oxygen level below 50%.
No. Okay, so I guess because I put my power here, I need to expand out this way. My oxygen fills up quick. So let's construct. We're probably gonna have a big long hallway here and then branch out and build a nice big compound once I can make more habitats. Oh, thank God. Yes. Yes. This is what I needed. This is what I needed. I love that my box is kind of floating in the air there. Welcome back for the ads. Welcome back for the ads. Lots of stuff happened, but we have space now. That's the main thing. All right, so we're gonna move you. Oh man, I don't even know what to do with all this space now.
Nutrition level below 50%.
Yeah, that's fine. That's my workbench. Okay. Put that there. I like how it doesn't like get rid of everything if I move it. Oh, it's so much better now. I feel like I can actually get some work done. Okay, great. Let's move this. Oh wow, it just doesn't want to behave like that. Okay, it won't turn. That's kind of disappointing. Okay, that's fine. We'll stick it here. Oop, hold on. It's backwards. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'll eat in a bit. That's my liquid processor. So we got stuff we gotta craft now. A furnace, a research station, a fuel station, blueprint terminal. Okay, so there we go. Okay, there's our research station. Our fuel station. Does that fit right there? That fit right there. Nice. Okay, beautiful. Well, I wonder. Shit, I mean, do that. I kind of don't like that, but I kind of do. I like everything against the wall there. Got fuel, I got workstation here. Russ is cringing, by the way, I'm sure, at my very poor organization skills here, but I apologize, Russ. I'm not spatially aware. Okay, that's my food processor. That's my liquid processor. I know, Russ. I know. I'm terrible. I am horrible. Okay. Move you down here a bit. Kind of annoyed that they don't line right up on the edge there. Alright, what else do I have? That's my blueprint terminal. Okay, I do need you. That's my workstation. I do need the blueprint terminal. That's one of the things I'm going to probably use the most. So we'll put it right here. There we go. Yeah, everything's kind of lined up. All nice and ugly. All nice and ugly. That's okay. It's okay. All right, so let's see. Furnace there. We got to make a furnace. Why was the cow thinking too hard to make concentrated milk? Oh my god. Oh my god. Faye, you have my permission to ban Arlen. Just ban him. Kick him out of here. Not really. We love Arlen. No, right now we don't, but in general we don't. Oh, the furnace fits right here. I feel like the furnace should be over here. Would it go back in there? Would it be too much? Will the furnace fit in this corner here? Okay, yeah, fuel center, power. Yeah, I like the furnace better here. Like
Tran says, I'm going to get this on Quest.
Yeah, it's fun. It's been quite enjoyable, and this is not my type of game at all, guys. And I'm really enjoying it. This will work for now, at least to the point where I can...
Tran says, this is my type game.
I didn't think it would be for me, but it's been quite good. I need to eat. I'm at 25. Okay, now here we've got insert researchable items such as anomalous shard. Okay. So anomalous shard can go there.
Futurionver says, how's it going, Mike? Good to see you playing.
You good, Future? I finally got my second habitat, so I'm just doing some rearranging. Doing some research. Okay. Yep, nice. So now we got some more RP back. Take another anomalous shard here. Do some research. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay. Geo capsule. That's calcite. Used for cement production. I thought cement needed like other stuff. Oh, holy crap. We got a whole bunch. Oh, we got all kinds of new stuff now. Okay. Now we got copper ingots. We got. I can make a habitat. Thank God. Okay. Which means we might need to do. I'll skip the. Oh my God. Oh, there's so many things I want right now.
Tran says, Ida would be great if they put this on Horizon Plus.
Yeah, I think because they're under Flat to VR and they're probably on their publishing deal. I don't know if that makes monetary sense for them. Provide 16 additional. Oh, we need that. We might need to grind some missions here because. Yeah, we're probably going to have to grind some missions. Is there a box? I need more storage. There's not a box, then I'm not going to take the next tier up. Max oxygen. Oh, there we go. Max nutrition. Nutrition I can deal with. Oxygen, jetpack tier. Yeah, I want all these. I want all these upgrades. Fuck. Okay, what's next on the agenda? So I might do all that stuff off stream. I might do all my upgrades off stream. Construct an upgrade station. Unlock upgrade station. Upgrade station. I thought I made an upgrade station. Or is that something I need other materials for? I thought I made an upgrade station. Oh, I need ingots for this. Okay, 1 copper ingot, 1 aluminum, 2 aluminum bars. Okay. So I need the copper ingot for sure. So let's unlock that. Nice. Go back. Let's break this down. Resources. We'll go ahead and unlock the steel beam. And the aluminum bar. Okay, that should be enough. What devices we need? Canister maker can manufacture oxygen canisters. That's gonna become really important, but I don't know if it's important right now. So let's go through what we need to craft. Let's try to get some of these tasks done. So we need to craft an upgrade station and a furniture crafter and a hover bike platform. Okay. So let's start with the upgrade station. We need a copper ingot, which is 2. We need a copper ingot and an aluminum bar. How do I make those? I unlocked the blueprints, if I'm not mistaken. Or is there a piece? That's rocket fuel. That's that. Here we go, furnace. 2 copper for a copper ingot. Okay. And what was the other one? Aluminum bar, I think it was? 2 aluminum bars. So I need aluminum. Where do I find aluminum? I don't think I have access to aluminum yet. It wasn't in the caves where I thought it'd be. Can I make a steel beam to make my bike? I can. I need iron. Okay, so we need to go get iron. Alright, so let's go get iron. Did I enter my... I did not. Shit. I need another box too. Transfer all. There we go. Yep, we're empty now. Starting to cook here. Starting to cook. Okay, so we need iron. I could probably use some copper too. I really want to expand my inventory, but that's probably going to have to wait till off stream. I'll just keep farming here until the stream ends.
Nutrition level below 50%.
That's fine. I don't need food right now. I'm okay. Let's get as much iron as we need. So I think we're going to need the upgrade station before we can do the upgrade to our suit. And I think I filled this with something. I did fill it with iron. Okay. So next time I know, I'll just come back and grab that. Yeah, I might have to do some contracts because I'm getting tired on money.
Oxygen level below 50%.
That's fine. That's just fine. Okay, so we're done there. Now I need iron rods. Crap, I can't remember what my recipe is. Aluminum bars. Load station, we've done all that. We've done all those things. I need so many things to do. So many things to do here. Okay, upgrade station I cannot unlock. I need aluminum for that. Aluminum I don't think I have access to. So we can't do that yet. Next one is a hover bike platform. Unlike the hover bike, unlike the bike platform blueprint. There we go. Oof. And just like that, I'm broke. Just like that, I am broke. That's my furnace. Where's my blueprint state? My workbench. Here it is. I need 2 steel beams for that. It's 3 iron. Okay, so now I can make a hover bike platform. Nice. Now I can go out and craft that. Or build that. About to have a hover bike chat. Construct. Hover bike platform. Where'd I put that? I kind of want to expand that one forward. So we're not going to put it there. We'll put it here, right next to the front door. Because I can't expand anything there. Get my reward, get my RP. Okay, so what else can we... Is there anything I can do now that I already have? Copper ingots for 300. What's the most expensive one I can do right now? Steel beams. Can I make steel beams? I'll go farm all the live long day for a minute. Get some money up. Steel beams, 3 iron. Okay. That's fine. How many does it? Oh, I need rocket fuel. Need rocket fuel. Inventory's empty now. Let me go grab all the iron I stowed away earlier. It took me a minute to kind of get into the swing of this, but now that I am, now I'm just trying to prioritize what I need to work on first. I think the hover bike needed to happen because I need to get to the next area where hopefully aluminum exists. Yep, we'll take all that. And since I have 8 more spots, we'll farm some more. Take a couple of contracts real quick just to get some quick money going. Bo, if you hold this button down.
Level below 25%.
Okay, inventory's full, and I'm hungry. Okay. I need to go make some food. So I haven't used the scanner yet. Not sure what that's about. Food. I don't have any water, so I need to actually make some water. Let's just move you over there so you count in my inventory. Get the soup going. I'm still under 50. And I need more boxes too. This is already not making a ton of sense, just layout wise.
The _arc_reactor_ says, I was gonna make an Atlas joke, but it started to get heavy.
Oh my god. Someone stop the tyranny. Alright, this is already not making just structural sense. What am I doing wrong here? Yeah, let's move. No. I need you between here. Okay, so... Thank you for the reset, buddy.
Say, does this make up for it? Lol.
I'm fine. You know. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Thank you for the reset, buddy. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Let's do this. That's better. That's laid out much better. All my storage is closer now, so now I can very quickly make ice. Make water from ice. I think I'm almost out of ice though. How much ice do I have? I only have 5 pieces of ice left, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and eat. Okay, now I need that rocket fuel. And I can't remember how many iron bars they said I needed. My inventory's full. Check. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. 12. That's copper. How's it all? Okay, all that fit. There we go. Now we'll take this. And where's the rocket fuel? Rocket fuel's right there. Okay, so now all that's available to me. Let's just take this contract. I need 5 steel beams. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, I need 5 steel beams. Steel beam, go. Steel beam, go. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now I can take a contract. Start the launch sequence. We already got everything. Pull the lever. There's our loading. Pull this. Alright, and liftoff.
Launch sequence initiated. 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
And once it goes, money comes in. Now we're at 975, just like that. Aluminum bars I can't do yet. Copper ingots I can do. Okay, so I can do copper ingots. I need 5 copper ingots, which I think is 10 copper. Sorry, I didn't mean to take contracts on, but you know how these games go. I'm 1 copper short. Ain't that a bitch? 1 copper short for all the copper I need for that. So let's go farm copper. Thankfully, there's some right here I have not tapped into yet. So there's upgrades apparently to lengthen the reach of this gun, my extractor, all kinds of upgrades I'm going to grind the living hell out of off stream, but probably not before Thursday, because I have Ninja Turtles finished by Thursday and I'm not even halfway through the game yet. So basically I have to one-shot the game tomorrow, and that's gonna be a long day. The line, pickup line no longer exists. I took that one out because some of those got a little lewd. Some of those got a little bit on the lewd side. We had to dial that back a bit. Okay, copper ingots. Shit, I can't remember how many I needed. I think I needed 5. They call those. I need more rocket fuel. Now I'm gonna have to go farm ice here soon. Yeah, some of them were not the best in the world. Okay. All right, there we go. Start that launch sequence. All right, load the cargo. We'll ignore how it just magically appeared in that barrel. Video game logic. Video game logic.
Launch
Go.
sequence initiated. 3.
All right, so now I should have enough money to do most of what I want.
Liftoff.
Those are worse than that. Yeah, they were pretty bad. All right, backpack is empty. Okay, so now I have 1,400
The
bucks.
_arc_reactor_ says, Donatello was the coolest and best Ninja Turtle. Anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Arlen, are you picking up the Ninja Turtles game? There's a question for you. Are you interested in the Ninja Turtles? I am curious. Okay, canister maker I can make. So let's check our... I need to make an upgrade station, which I can't do yet.
The _arc_reactor_ says, I have already pre-bought it.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, that one I think is going to be something that we play on the weekends. All right, canister maker we're going to go ahead and do. I'm going to have to eat soon. I don't have any ice, so I can't make any food. So I need to go farm ice. Okay, so farming ice. Make sure we stay alive first before we do anything else. All right, Leonardo's the man. Anyone who says otherwise is wrong. Everyone goes to Michelangelo so quickly, you know, because he's the cool one. Why's always gotta be the cool one, you know? Why can't the smart one, or you know, the one who holds the team together? Why can't he be the cool one, huh? Why is it always the laissez-faire one? You know, the one who just lay back, doesn't care about anything. Why is he always the one that gets all the accolades, huh? Why's it gotta be like that? I'm definitely gonna upgrade my capacity first chance I get.
Futurionver says, Mike is Leonardo.
I don't know if I would call myself a Leonardo. I don't consider myself much of a leader. Okay, that's a lie. I was a manager for many, many years for over 100 people. I think they're better leaders than me out there.
Futurionver says, yeah you are.
I would say I'm more of a Donatello type. Oh, I have a platform, but where's my actual bike? We have a hover bike now. We're gonna go ride that. We're gonna ride that before the stream ends. We'll go ride the hover bike. Right now, I need to eat.
_arc_reactor_ says, Donatello was the scientist. That makes him the best.
Okay.
End of conversation.
End of conversation. Arlen's like, we're done with this conversation. You was the best. I won't hear otherwise. All right. Let's make a bunch of food. All right, that should hold me for a while. That should hold me for a while. Okay, so we still don't know what calcite is yet. Well, it says useful for cement production, but we haven't done anything with that yet. Hematite, useful in metal application. So there's got to be some kind of unless I can put it in here. I feel like there's got to be some kind of invalid object. Okay, yeah, I can't put it in there. Something that I can use those with. Power line I don't need right now.
The _arc_reactor_ says, nostalgia. I want all the nostalgia when I play Ninja Turtles.
I am very much looking forward to that as well, my friend. Very much looking forward to that. Okay, so we've got food. We unlocked all these things. I keep getting new blueprints here. I really want to take that inventory upgrade. Oh, it's calling to me, y'all. It's calling to me. Having said that, upgrade station. I think it's the next one we needed. No. No. One copper ingot, one of them. Okay, I can't make. Okay, I need 2 copper ingots. 2 copper ingots. Okay. All right. So now I can make a canister maker and craft that. Okay, so now I can craft oxygen by. Let's upset rust by my placement here. I mean, I need more habitats. What I need. For now, this will work. And hazard protection tools. Okay, nice. Oxygen canister 1. That's probably gonna be really important here soon. So. Oh, I didn't know I had another oxygen canister. Okay, nice. You know what? I'm staring at it. I'm eye fucking it, as Relax likes to say. We're gonna go ahead and do that. But this is part of why I'm sure Russ will want me to do the furniture crafter right now. Actually, can I unlock that now? I can unlock that now. And I have exactly $750 left, which should be enough to do. Okay, so the furniture crafter is actually necessary right now. What is needed to craft that? Iron, steel, and copper. Damn it, I can do that now. No, we're gonna take the upgrade. We're gonna take the upgrade first. Mia, thank you for the resub. Thank you very much. Hope you are doing well. I'm stuck on Mars, and rather than actually like make food and stuff, I'm just trying to look at all the things, walls and pillars and walls and habitats. Instead of actually doing the proper thing and trying to get back to a good place, I am instead Are you kidding? I need the upgrade station to be able to do that. That was a waste of money. You know what? I blame myself. Let's see it again. I blame myself. Yep, because I probably need the upgrade station for that. You know, I wasn't even thinking. Okay. Alright, well, I need water. So what am I making? A food processor. I have a food processor. Canister maker. We already made. Furniture crafter where they made. What am I trying to do? Okay, let's get that reward. A furniture crafter. Okay, how do I make a furniture crafter? 1 iron rod, 1 steel. Okay, so iron, steel in there. I need 3 iron, which I don't have. Wait, iron, steel, and what? Iron, steel, and water. Water's right. No. Where's water? Water's right here. Yeah, iron rod. And steel beam, which I need 3 iron for. So I need to go. Need more iron. Always needing the iron. $52 months, by the way. Holy crap. Holy crap. 52 months. Like, it's wild to think I've been streaming that long. Magoo, when is the Stardew update due out? Is there like a already announced date, or is it just you know what's coming, but they haven't said when it's coming? 52 months. It's crazy. It's crazy. I need more. There's Myron. Alright. I want my inventory upgrade. I'm gonna have to probably fashion some oxygen to get to the next area. Oh, I need to scan those too. That's right. 40 months in a row. My God. Apparently there's a new Diablo expansion. All the games. All the games. Shit, what do I need? 2 copper ingot. Okay. No, I didn't need that. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong thing, damn it. I need the furniture crafter. So that's 1 copper ingot, 1 steel beam. Okay. So 1 copper ingot, 1 steel beam. Okay, furniture crafter. Alright. Construct a furniture crafter. This thing's huge! Holy crap! Shit. Shit. Deconstruct that. I'm out of power now. Alright, I'll take my points, but I gotta actually make that because now I'm out of power. Craft and place a bed. I don't want to place a bed. Can I take any of these? Because I'm completely out of money right now. Okay, so first things first, I need more power now. And that happened a lot faster than I was anticipating. I thought I had more time before I would need more power, but clearly not. So I need to craft. I have 1 power connector. I need to make probably 2 windmills. Okay. Damn. You always need more power. Okay, I need a windmill. How am I doing on food? I'm okay. So I need to make another windmill. Wind turbine. I need 2 copper for that. I only have 1. Out for more copper. I get 1 just so I have a nice round number. I like even numbers. Anyone else OCD about that? You don't like ending on an odd number? Gotta have an even number. Like I have 1 block of ice I can't do anything with. It's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, and then my inventory's full. What's in my inventory? Ice. I don't know why I have water in there, so we'll deal with that.
Magolwoo says, I hate having odd numbers.
Kind of looks like Planet Crafter. That's the comparison I've heard. I've not played Planet Crafter, so I can't speak to that, but that's what I have been told. Deposit everything. That should clear out my back here. Nice. Let's go ahead and eat. What was I doing? Oh, power. I need more power. So let's take my connector. That's a furniture crafter. Can't make yet. Okay, let's take my power line. I need a windmill. Wind turbine. I probably need to make like 2 of these. Okay, so let's see what I can do arrangement wise to make this flow a little bit better. All right. Let's move you here just temporarily until I can make a power line. I actually don't like that power line here. Modify, let's move you out here. Nah, damn it. Okay, so not really liking how I did that. Yeah, these don't grid very well. Power restored. Yeah, I need more connectors. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense the way I did this. Yeah, move this. Okay, so move you.
Oxygen level below 50%.
Damn it. Move you back. I think I just want like a line, just like an assembly line of. So it's kind of crappy that you take 2 connectors if you want to get them in line like this. So there's some kind of efficiency I'm missing here.
Oxygen level below 25%.
All right, let's deal with that first. I'm gonna need more power couplings, basically. Oh, I have long connectors here I can use. No. Power lines. Okay, just 1 copper. Okay. So I need to go farm some copper real quick. How are you liking the game? It's been good. It's not my usual jam, but it's designed well enough that it's been enjoyable to play. Like I'm constantly moving. There's no slow parts. There's a lot of information here to process. You know, keep track of your hunger, keep track of your thirst, and or your oxygen. Health isn't really an issue unless you, or at least so far. You can't run your gun too long, or you take damage from that because it overheats.
Level below 50%.
That's fine. I don't care. Yeah. But the game keeps you moving. That's the main thing. Is every time you do one thing, like you get, okay, well you got this. Well now here's some new blueprints for you. Here's some new this and new that. And well now you added all these other things, but now you need more power to your whole habitat. And the building is satisfactory too. It's not the game. It's like it feels intuitive enough. The grid snaps.
Level below 50%.
The grid snaps really good. Yeah, just good, enjoyable game, and it gives me that isolated feeling. Like I feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, Planet Crafter's been the main comparison. Like I said, I can't speak to that, but the Future said it's very similar. Okay, I need a power line. I need a couple of you guys, actually. Let's just go ahead and make... I have 15. Let's get this to a nice even number by making 3 of you. There we go. Okay, inventory full. Damn it. Quartz. Where'd I get quartz from? Alright. Let's figure out the most efficient way to make this work. I think... Okay. I have an idea. Let's see if this works. Okay. No, construct. Move you here. And then move you. Nope, it can't fit there. Damn. Okay. They really do not make these power setups easy, do they? So I can stick one on the end here, but now I'm still coming up short on power. Okay.
Oxygen level below 50%.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I think making a T was the wrong move here. So I think if I just do them in a straight line, then I can kind of grid them, zigzag them basically. I'm gonna go get oxygen in a minute. Damn it. No. I think this should... In my head, this works? No, I can move you one there.
Level below 25%.
Okay, yeah, thank you, game. Okay, this is working. This is working. Let me go back and refill my oxygen. The main Planet Crafter VR will be over the moon. So what's different from what you've seen here? What's different in Future? You've played both. So what's different in Planet Crafter versus what I'm playing right now? I thought I had some food somewhere. If I don't, that's a problem. I'm down to like 25%. Okay, so let me go deal with that.
Nutrition level below 25%.
Yep, I know. Okay.
Futurionver says, 1. In Pioneer you have zones. In Planet Crafter you have an open world.
Okay. So I feel like if I centralize my habitat around all of my power here, it'll, in my head, it'll look nice. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, I have 20 power now and 15 supply, so...
Futurionver says, 2. In Planet Crafter you build any number of bases anywhere, whereas in Pioneer you can only build in the starting zone.
Ah, okay. Let's eat. I wish when something was in one of these, it counted towards your storage, so I don't have to move it to be able to do stuff like this. Okay, so that's done. Now I think I can add one more windmill there.
Futurionver says,
Yeah, let's swap
3.
one more there.
The graphics are better on Planet Crafter, but really who cares, lol.
Oh, people care. People absolutely care. Oh, care about their graphics. You weren't here earlier when I read a review from someone who basically said that One More Dell, which is a cell shaded
Tran says, I think these graphics are very acceptable.
I agree, but you know, some people will bump it to that because it's not high resolution, 16K texture, so on and so forth. So, and to each their own. But I think it looks fine for what I'm like. I'm not stopping to like stop and stare in awe. That's not really what I'm trying to do right now. I got copper. I meant iron. And I think I've already farmed these rocks until they replenish. There's one there. I mean, my inventory's full.
Futurionver says, 4. As Fee mentions, Planet Crafter has an extra feature of gradually terraforming the planet.
Yeah, and this one you're just trying to survive and get off the planet, right? At least that's my understanding of it. Alright, I'm not really worried about my nutrition right now.
Tran says, and in Planet Crafter the world changes as you terraform it and you can see it.
I can't remember if I was getting copper or iron. I think it was iron. I hope it was iron. I hope iron's what I needed. I like that the extractor opens up when it's near something that it can pull. It's like a nice little message to you to go ahead and farm. I think I needed copper. I think I needed copper. Well, let's find out. Yeah, so I'll do some more contracts off stream. And then Thursday, I think we're going to go to the next area. How are we doing on time? Not even 9 yet. Okay, I was going to go till 10. I need one more. There we go. This should provide me enough power to operate for a while. Okay, that should be enough power for a while. Oh, hold on. Is my transformer maxed out here? I think my transformer's maxed out. Deconstruct. I think each of these only supplies... Hold on. That's 18. What are we down to here? That's 15. So, okay, so each turbine is 3. Which is a dumb number. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. So I need a transformer now. It goes by 3s, but the max on the transformer is 20. That's kind of dumb. So I got to put a transformer on the side of one of my habitats here.
Oxygen level below 50%.
That's fine. Yeah, because the most that this one power transformer could take is... okay. So if that's the case, then I don't need... If that's all you could take, okay, so now I got... So I gotta make a power transformer now. Okay. Alright. Does not have to extend. I have to add more power to my overall habitat.
The _arc_reactor_ says, "Good night, Mike."
All right, darling.
Stay safe, buddy.
Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming through. Okay, so now we make a power transformer here. Here. No. Another power line here. Do I have any more power lines? I do not. This doesn't feel efficient at all.
Nutrition level below 25%.
Okay, so for now, we're gonna stick you on the end here, but we're gonna upgrade that later. This doesn't feel efficient at all. But now 24 total power. Okay. That should be more than enough for anything I need. Right now we need to go eat though. Might be out of iron, which might be a problem. Nope. I'm out of water. How much ice do I have? I'm out of ice. Out of ice. So now we gotta go get ice. And what's the other thing? We should be able to set up our... What? There's our furniture crafter. Okay. We should be able to set up our furniture crafter now. This big ass thing. Craft and place a bed. What do I need for a bed? I'm not sleeping in here. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about that for now. Right now we need ice so I can get water. Or so I can get... So is there anything that you found future limiting in this game? Because I feel like this is a game made for someone with my level of crafting, survival, building experience. It very much feels accessible. I wonder if you felt this was kind of like dumbed down at all. Inventory's full. Yeah, that's
Future Yonder says, "I found the repetition of zones discovery methods a bit Sammy."
Gotcha. Haven't done that yet. We're gonna do that on Thursday. My goal for Thursday is to get to a new zone. Till then, I'm probably gonna take some contracts. Do I have any iron? I don't know if I have any iron. Okay, I can eat 3 times. Which will put me at like 80 something. Alright, perfect. So if I'm reading this right, most likely the log or the base progression is just build everything inside the base. But I need to go to the next area to be able to find aluminum. What do I need to scan? That's the next thing I want to do. So I want to scan these next 2 areas. I need this 5 steel beams.
Says, yes, just 1 big base.
Okay. I need 5 copper ingots to scan there. And 5 steel beams to scan there. Okay, so I need a crap ton of copper. And how much copper do I have? I have 10 copper now. I have very little iron. Okay. So I could probably scan the copper one now. Did that say copper ingot? Drawing a blank. If so, we can go to the next area now. Steel beam. Okay. Copper ingot. Okay, yep. So if we make 5 copper ingots, we can actually go, probably briefly, look at the new area now. We'll have to craft some oxygen too and take some food with us. Or at least be full on food before we go back up.
Miss Scalungi coming in hot with the 5 stream watch streak.
Miss thank you for the 5 stream streak. I owe you 500 pixels. I'll get to that in just a moment.
Every day's great
Scan it.
at your tuneness.
Okay, I thought that'd be instantaneous, but clearly not. What's up, Beavis? How you doing, brother? Okay, so while that scans, we need to do what? We got a wheel spin. You're in ads? Okay. Alright, I will wait for ads to finish before I do the wheel spin. So while we're waiting for the ads to clear before I do the wheel spin, let's go right around on the bike for a bit. Oxygen canister needs 1 water, 2 copper. Alright. Alright, we'll do 2 wheel spins. Give me a minute here. I want to know. No power. How do I get power to this? What do you need for power? What does the bike take for power? It's probably in tips. Probably in tips. It's not in tips. Okay. Oh, 1 water.
Futuriandra says, you need a ball-shaped thingy.
Ball-shaped thingy. Alright. Oh, wait, is this where I get boxes? Just small boxes. Okay. That I can deal with that. I make a box. 4 iron. Yeah, that's gonna give me more storage. I want that.
Beavis says, that's what she said.
I kind of felt that one coming. Okay. Copper. Alright, I know where copper is on the other side of this ravine. It is quite grindy, so if you don't like a grindy experience, you may end up bouncing off of this. There is a lot of continually replenishing different supplies and stuff like that, so if that's not your jam, you may not really enjoy this.
Futuriandra says, shall I tell you where to get the ball?
No, please don't. Let me figure it out. Let me cook. Look back for the ads. So we're gonna take a break here and do. I'm gonna save. Take the headset off for a minute, or at least just come out the game for a minute, and do some wheel spins. I know we need some oxygen canisters. Guessing it's on one of these things. Okay, let's save real quick. It would just say, well, I'll say it's an hour behind. Jesus. Check our scan. All right, we got new spots now. Okay. That needs electrical circuit. Ah, okay, yeah. It's starting to escalate here. So we can go to our next area to find aluminum. That's just for oxygen. That's just fuel. That's just furnace. Is it a blueprint? There it is, power cell. Okay, so I need money, so I gotta do a contract. All right, then we're definitely gonna stop here for a bit. I need some water. I don't know where my water is. Oh, it's right here. I was got to take that set off and everything. That works. And let's do some wheel spins. Miss K, you want for yourself or for everyone in chat? Because that didn't pop up in my headset. Everyone in chat. Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Oh, drink water, drink
hydrate?
water, drink water, bitch.
Let's go back to this screen so I can see. Go back to virtual desktop so I can see the wheel. Aw, they're gonna make me close out of VR. Fine, okay, I'll do it from Steam. I don't really like Steam's virtual desktop look. Fine. Fine, we'll do it your way, Steam. Jeez. All right. This from Miss K. Future, can you give Miss K 500 pixels, please? I would appreciate that. There's 100 for everybody in chat. That's from Miss K. And this one's from, I think it was Russ. Yep. No. Or Beavis. With somebody. Beavis. Thanks to Beavis, everyone gets another 250. There you go. S. Yeah. Just a quick typo there. Yeah, add point D. Just make that D a S. So hit up to pull that back up. Change that D to an S. You should be good. You should be. And another one from Russ. I'm good. I'm good. I was telling chat that since now I work in VR full time, talking about like VR news and stuff on this channel feels like talking about work. So I'm having to kind of change up what the discussion, like the yapping sessions turn into. Okay. Here's one from Magoo. Nobody really likes to talk about the work in their off hours. But now VR is my job. No! Magoo got the booby prize. 50 pixels. It's been a while since that came up. Been a while. Switch it to. I'm not gonna switch it to anything. I just like so when I would do boo, yeah, totally understandable. When I would do chatting segments before, I would pull up Upload VR or Road to VR or like a bunch of VR sites, pull all their stories, put them in tabs, and then talk about them. Well, the problem now is I wrote half of those stories. So you want to upload VR now. In fact, we'll just we'll just riff here for a bit. So if you want to upload VR now, where's the keyboard? Okay, so let's see. Let's just go through the stories. Five Nights at Freddy's: Secret of the Mimic available now on PSVR 2. Supposed to go on PC VR very soon. Quest later on this year. I wrote that story. Along Survive, which is a VR, it's a co-op horde shooter. Basically a wave shooter. It's on Quest already. It's going to PSVR 2 and PC VR. Got delayed till May. It's supposed to come out on Thursday. Wrote that story. Legendary Tales playing the sandbox mode, the friendly fire mode. I wrote that story. See what I'm saying? Like since I wrote all these and I went through and researched these and wrote up everything and pulled the trailers or looked at the tethers and all that stuff, because this is work now, I'm less inclined to want to discuss it on stream. So I haven't had any problem really getting into Yap sessions lately, but I feel like there's gonna be points where I just don't have anything to talk about, and when stream starts, I'm just gonna go straight into VR. So that's all. That's all. I'm not gonna switch it to anything. I'm not gonna change up the content. I'm just not going to do straight news segments. Honestly, there's a whole page here where you can find any news I've written. And where is it? Where's my page? I gotta go all the way down here. If you click on About Us and then you click on me, I got a new profile picture. Here's everything I've written for Upload VR, which is the 113 articles right now, I think. So yeah, I would just direct someone to the site or give like a TLDR version of it rather than like the big long elongated 15-20 minute discussions. Now, if there's something that's about gaming like VR ecosystem or things like that, something I can't write just a straight news story about, happy to talk about that. But I'm not really inclined to hit each one of these individually as much anymore because now it's work. So still trying to figure that out. Still trying to figure out the balance. Obviously, YouTube channel has not been touched in months, and burnout was part of it. But then this job came along, even though it was a freelance, and that kind of made live open mic a conflict of interest. So that'll change when I start doing developer streams and developer content for my game. But I'm several months away from that. So my YouTube channel is probably gonna lie dormant for a while until I can shift it to another project. Yeah, I need more water, so I'm starting to get a headache. Also, why is my headset dying? Why is my headset dying? I should have a full battery backup. Let me check something real quick. I think I know what it is. Exit Steam. My headset was at 1% and it never beeped at me. That's so annoying. So I might need to
Future Eonver says, Mike, I didn't see any feedback to my points ad for Miss Kalungi.
I think you had a title. Oh, don't do the at. My bad. That's my fault. Don't do the at. Just say exclamation point at points Miss Kalungi 500. Don't do the ampersand. And not the ampersand, the at sign. So it's just the name. My bad. Beavis, yes, I did get the drive. I have not put it in yet. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. Beavis was kind enough to send me a hard drive he had laying around. There you go. You should be good now. Huh? Oh, wait, Future, you have a new Twitch account, don't you? When you made Future on VR as opposed to Explode in My Face or whatever, isn't this a new account? Because if it is, I need to mod this account. That's why. Yeah, your old account is modded, not this one. I'll fix that tonight. Let me have to demod your old one too. Oh. I will take care of that real quick. Yeah, no worries. Halfway through the movie right now, I haven't had a chance to play anything. Movie sucks. Moving sucks. I don't know anyone who actually enjoys the process of moving. It is the absolute worst. You realize how much absolute shit you have that you don't ever use. And as much as people say, yeah, well, last time I moved, I purged, and now I don't have a whole lot of stuff. You don't realize how much stuff you accumulate when you live somewhere, even for a year. I lived here almost 3 years. The amount of crap I've accumulated, that when I finally move out of here, I came here with almost nothing. Coming off my divorce, I had my divorce with like downsized because I didn't have a place, and a whole bunch of stuff happened. So basically, I got rid of everything. And when I came here, I had nothing, and now I have a lot. And yeah. No, don't click the download button on the screen, please. Don't do that. All right. Sorry, I just need a break for a second. And now I'm going to let my headset charge up a little bit before we go back in. The fuck? That's really annoying. It's at 3% now. Yeah, I'm going to have to let this charge for probably... actually, it's holding steady. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go make that power cell and try to go find some aluminum real quick. Or do a little bit more in the game. They'll probably just stop at 9:30 because I'm actively annoyed now that my headset didn't beep when it got down to like 10%. So this Bobo headset is fantastic, but you have to physically click the button to get it to start charging. And I always forget to do that. So it's been running on headset power this whole time, as opposed to running out the battery. Now the good news is the battery is strong enough to charge the headset while playing, so I can still get some stuff done in here. But yeah. Oh, nah, just popped up a headset battery is very low. Warning. Thanks. Yeah, but it's charging. It's at 5% now. It was at 1% when I stopped, so it's fine. It'll hold up. Okay, so it's a little crowded in here. I would like to make another habitat, but that is something that will have to happen on another day. I think I need to do some contracts. My food's good. I'm at 52%. We need to get some money up. Recover log from Lost Rover. Oh. I'm guessing that is in another area.
Nutrition level below 50%.
That's fine. So we'll do one quick mission. Hold on, what's this? Ooh, I can do this now. I have all this calcite. We'll take this now.
Launch sequence initiated.
There we go.
3, 2,
nice.
1. Lift off.
Well, that goes. Do I have anything else I can cash in right now? I don't think I do. I don't. Okay. Do I have any food? I do not. Let's make some food. I hope there's better food at some point. That does get old. Alright, anything we could buy? We could buy another habitat. We have all those so far. Resources. Reinforced concrete, magnesium alloy, polywalker film, and power cell. We need the power cell for the bike, so we need to buy that. And device, a machining station. You manufacture parts and components. That's 600. I don't need that yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. Walls, okay. Walls, pillars, whatever. I wonder if the furniture... Future, is the furniture all... Is the furniture all cosmetic? Or does any of it serve a functional purpose? Okay, power cell. Power cell is the other thing I needed. And I can't remember which one that was on. Which one's the power cell on? I just want to ride the bike for a bit, and then we'll probably call it there. I do need to eat dinner. I haven't eaten since 11 o'clock today. Where's the power cell? Food's okay.
Future Yonver says, I think just cosmetic.
Just cosmetic?
My
Okay.
only doubt is the bed.
Okay. You always seem to wake up here when things go bad. It's probably like a respawn point. Those are just posters. A wall screen. Yeah, all this looks cosmetic, which I'm not too fussed about. Okay, where was the power cell at? Because I unlocked it. But now where did I make it? There it is, right here. 2 ice and 1 copper ingot. Okay. I don't have any copper.
Nutrition level below 50%.
That's fine. Okay, so I need ice and copper.
Future Yonver says, this game is good for the brain.
Yeah, like you're constantly calculating, okay, I need this much and this much and this and this much of this and this much of this, and I could get brain stimulator like that. That's a missing texture right there. That's unfortunate. See right through the rock there. No copper here, no copper here. I know there's ice over here. Clean that one out except for that one spot. I'm gonna get 8 of each. We'll get 8 of each here. I think these replenish every 3 in-game days, if I'm not mistaken. So that's 3 more ice. Actually, I have stuff in here already. Yeah, we'll stop at 6 and then we'll do 6 copper. Okay. Alright, 6 copper. Okay, so now I've got a place to go. I can go east there. So now I can go to another area. That's exciting. That's super exciting. We're doing that on Thursday.
Oxygen level below 50%.
That's iron. Okay. So I need to go to over here. I was about to go back, unload, and then go to the other one. I think I already killed this one for now. It needs to respawn. Yep. Also about to run out of oxygen, so I have to go back. There's no oxygen back there. Yeah, I'm going to go to the other side for the copper.
Oxygen level below 25%.
Gotcha. Alright, go there, go in there. So don't think I have enough to even make 1 ingot. Nope, I only got 1 copper. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna have to make food too. I'm only gonna make 1 power cell. Then we'll ride around on the bike and that'll be it. We'll do some more grinding off stream. Because I'm playing Ninja Turtles and I have to finish that by Thursday morning, I doubt I get much grinding done. Maybe I'll reward myself an hour at this for every like 3 levels I clear in Ninja Turtles or something. But definitely over the weekend. Definitely over the weekend I'm gonna get. Especially we're going to the new area on Thursday. Over the weekend I should be able to get a lot of stuff done. Primarily I want to get the upgrade station done. That is, I should have emptied my backpack. So I had to go back anyway. What's it thinking? Oh shit, I didn't start live. Hold on. Let me get back into Sideward Auction Safe, and then I realized I didn't pull chat back up, so I was sorry about that, guys. Oh, get that rectified here shortly. There we go. Okay. Let's get Liv in here so we can chat back. Actually, it should still be up. It should still be up. Okay, so I think I need to close it and just reopen it. Yeah, close.
Nutrition level below 25%.
Okay, that's fine. And mind you. There we go. Okay, chat's back now. There we go. All right. Let's eat real quick. Shit, I don't have any iron. Okay, we'll just have to do tea. We'll just have to do tea. That I have to do for a bit. Okay, power canister. What do I need for that? One copper ingot. Okay, and let's do another tea. Alright, because that's around 50. Alright. Hey, it's daylight out too. Nice, perfect. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so I think I need to be looking straight ahead when I get on it. Oh, this is good. This is awesome. This is great. That's good stuff. Oh, okay. There we go. That's how we turn. So I'm not leaning, I'm just... Aha. That, okay. Nice. Nice. Recall it. Oh, we're gonna have some fun with that. Have some fun with that next stream. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. I feel like I'm at a good stopping point. I'll do some stuff off stream, whatever I can before Thursday, but Thursday we're going to the new area. We're gonna find some aluminum. We're gonna maybe try to go recover some data log or something or other. I'll load up on like oxygen canisters and things like that before we go. So I don't know if anything over there has oxygen. I'm not asking. Don't spoil that for me. Alright. Let's say it one more time just to be sure. Nice. There's the menu. Digging the game. Digging the game. Digging the hell out of it, actually. Let's get out of Steam. Don't know why I did that. Let's switch monitors and back in a minute. This item is being offered as a limited vehicle concept pledge and is currently in development, meaning it is not yet playable in Star Citizen. A loaner vehicle will be provided for your in-game use until this vehicle becomes playable. What in the living fuck? And it doesn't, you need a game package. This is on top of the game purchase, people. Where there's going to be a lot of damage, like, you know, Final Fury was great for that because I got hit a lot. This game was great for that because I got hit a lot. If you're thinking about buying one of these, but you don't play games where you actually take a lot of damage, where you just kind of breeze through them, like, don't buy this to play Puzzling Places or like Tetris Effect, you know? It's going to be for high action games where there's a lot of damage being dealt and damage being taken. This suit's really, really awesome for that. If that's not really your jam, if you like more chill, more puzzle games, this doesn't hold a lot of value for you. It's a niche within a niche product, but it's very, very cool. I'll post a link to this in my Discord for those watching on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll make sure there's a link in the description and in the pinned comment. But it's not the best. I like it. I never thought I would want one of these, and I'm still not 100% sold on it because I don't play a lot of these types of games very often. But when I do play something like this, this is really, really awesome. So that's that. Yeah, I give up. Anyway, I fought the boss for 20 minutes. I give up. I mean, compared to the quest, for sure. Obviously, it's not on, so I can't see anything. Oh my god, that's heavy. That's really heavy. Let's tighten that top strap. All right, let's see who we're gonna raid out to. Appreciate you hanging out tonight, as always. Back on Thursday, 7 p.m. Face is shining. Got VR face going. Who's on? Jaden Vasmo. Thank you for the hydrate. I have no idea what Sarcastic Reindeer is doing, but he's always entertaining, so we're gonna go raid him. Turn this back up. All right, let's raid Sarcastic Reindeer.
There's a fragment here. There's
all right.
A fragment that he dropped.
You watching our weekly rewards? What is this?
Oh my god.
Watch a VOD, clip, or live stream 3 days a week to earn badges and channel points. You get 200 for level 1. What is this? This is new. Did anyone get this pop up on my stream? This might be a thing that Twitch is experimenting with.
What? Yeah, because I'm tracking dual.
So basically, watch 3 streams.
I am not surprised.
3 separate days of streams, and I get level up rewards.
Okay, how do we like actually mine?
The badges are just a blooming flower. Okay.
I'm assuming that's where
But you get an extra, let's see, 200, 450, 750, 1100 channel points if you do that. You're mobile. Okay.
No, there's like gold right here on the ground. I'm he and I'm him. And a little to the right.
All right. Anyway, great messages. First one is for subs. Second one is for non-subs. We did make new ones because I have new emotes. Now we're going mic check 1 2 1 2. We'll see you on Thursday. Let's get the raid all situated here.
One more. Okay, and now we go. Now we go this way.
Send out the stream street. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything pixel related with that, but yeah. Trying to what the heck? Oh, I spelled it wrong.
Oh, there's a bunch. There's a bunch right over here.
Oh, it's Boy.
Yeah, go ahead, copy your raid message. I will see you all on Thursday.
Boy. He's packing.
Come on. Come on.
There's some over here.
What's that? All right, everybody. Peace.
What a good team. What a good
Look at
team.
this. Yeah. Look at us. I don't think there's a little more right here.
Oh, it's up to the left.
That's a lot of boxes.
Let's go,
Mike!
Somewhere.